What's going on, guys? It's Chev back here on the Vanguard beta. So last night I ended up leveling my account up 1 to 30, completely maxed out. And by the way, I believe my GFUEL code is actually 30% off right now over in the store over on the GFUEL website. So whatever you go and buy over there, you can enter my code in, get 30% off. And I've recently been drinking this hydration formula stuff where, you know, like I don't have any caffeine or whatever. There's no caffeine or anything in this. So it's just, I don't know. Even just to sit around and taste it and just still be able to have energy and shit like that, yeah, I fuck with it. I got the STG maxed out. I didn't even bother with the 3-line. Fuck this thing. My car 98 still only level 20, so I mean, I guess I could play it and just level it up here, maybe. I was running around with the iron sights, actually. It's actually really good. But today, I think I'm gonna try something really stupid. Why did these Arasaka rounds not actually give us ADS speed? Why? This actually doesn't look that bad, and it just completely destroys the gun. What's the point? You literally cut the damage in half. Holy shit, man. I think I'm gonna turn all of my graphics up to maximum. The usual settings and stuff like that that people end up having over here on PC, a lot of people end up setting them on like the really low-end ones. Even if it looks really, really bad, you just still set it there. Doesn't matter. You want the most frames possible. This game, it's a little weird. There will be times where like I'll be sitting here flying over 240, and then there's other parts of the map or areas that you're in where I could get like 140. It's really weird in that aspect. So originally you use around like what, 2 gigs of VRAM or something when you go and do it, like 2.2, 2.1. So now we're using 5.2 or 5 gigs just on that shit. Our FOV could be higher and maybe that could do some more, but whatever. So we got the graphics completely maxed out. So I'm curious how the game actually looks. Because we had spent so long just trashing how bad the visibility is on this game and then turning off all of those effects and everything like that makes it so visually you can see a lot more. It would be really nice if we could turn off anti-aliasing and we could see much, much better, because the anti-aliasing just makes it so things in the distance just kind of mesh into each other. It just kind of happens that way. I have a feeling that's kind of there for a reason. And they also added the filters into the game now, so a lot of people are like very confused about what this combat pacing thing is, okay? So looking at this, let me explain it. So you go over to the filter here, you can see that everything's in purple at the moment. That's because I have my preference set to blitz. Combat pacing preference defines the numbers of players in a match. It doesn't change the maps, it doesn't do anything like that. It just puts more and more player in any map that ends up rolling. Assault also isn't bad to, you know, that go and have that setting there, but I just go and set it to blitz. Then, after you're done setting it to blitz, you can go and pick the game mode that you want. Patrol is definitely the best game mode in this entire thing. I think Patrol might be one of my favorite game modes of all time at this point. It's a moving hard point, the spawns are crazy. So I've also been hearing rumors about Shipment coming back to the game. Very high intensity 24v24 Patrol on fucking Red Star. I'm not playing Red Star, man. I don't care. I'm not playing Red Star. There's nothing that saves that map. Nothing. All right, let's see how this looks completely maxed out. We got the level of detail turned up and everything. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a proper shellacking. A proper schlacking. I mean, out in the distance, these aren't always the most, like, detailed things, but... Also, there's a little thing that needs to be fixed here, but see this window here? There's actually no aim assist through this window. So if you break it and try to shoot at people through this, the aim assist is actually just like non-existent. Of course, you can still kill people without the aim assist, but it's super weird and jarring. Like, the last thing we need is more areas on maps and things like that to make aim assist less consistent. I already have to deal with it enough with it sticking on to people and not sticking, and yeah. Guy's name is Jev is my dad. Oh, sorry, bud. No aim assist iron sight is some psychopath shit. What? Missed him. Got him. These maps, yeah, the iron sight is just a way to go. It truly is. Like, if I played Red Star or maybe even GFUEL 2, I would sit there and maybe use like a reg scope or some shit, but on Hotel Royal and... Oh my god. Oh! That's just unfortunate. I mean, this is so much more consistent, it's not even funny. And running around with a low sense iron sight is literally just zero brain activity type shit. There's been zero brain activity since BO2. There were people that like played free-for-all and shit. There were people that I would run into all the time on free-for-all that would specifically use iron sights and shit like it was something special. No offense to anyone that does it, but it was the most cheese shit in the world. But just because no one did it, and it was really uncommon, it looked weird. And because you could just run like low sensitivities, it's super easy. Oh my god, that was so fucking close to a I don't even know what. I've seen so many flashes of in crossovers and shit. Get him, Fido! What the fuck are we doing? Fight his ass! Oh my god. Anyone notice that the kill cams are still broken just like they were from Modern Warfare 2019? It's literally been years. What are we doing? No aim assist through this. Whenever you look through this way or the other way, it doesn't really matter. It just kind of be absolutely shit on those guys. Oh, I gotta play the game. Never mind, no, I didn't.
The real you?
I feel fucked up not answering Jev is my dad, because I mean, my dad never answered me, but it's just weird. It's really parasocial. Stop. Now the question is, does this Madsen thing help or hurt? Increase penetration and wallbang XP. It's super weird how you can like choose to have like FMJ, but then there's the proficiencies and kits and things like that. Like, is there, for example, if they were to do a direct one-to-one comparison, FMJ rounds versus the proficiency for penetration, does one of them do their job better than the other, or are they the exact same thing? You know, Xbox players' heart rates just jumped at least like 30 beats just loading onto this map to begin with. I feel like maybe the numbers are wrong because I don't think this is coming up any faster. I went to no scope for it. It was my only chance. There's also no glint on this, I think, since it's iron sight, there shouldn't be. So that also helps a whole bunch. It's super jarring to players whenever they just get straight out one-shotted. I mean, given it's probably happened to him a whole bunch of times on this game anyway, just randomly get headshotted by an STG, literally one-shotted. There are so many times where I actively, in my head, complained about getting sniped. And then I realized that I didn't get sniped at all. I just got shot by an STG. Good angle, man. Keep defending it. This win means so much, I'm sure. Do well for one game, matchmaking is gonna do his thing. Having too much fun, let me smack the shit out of you. Such a brain dead system, holy fuck. I accept skill-based matchmaking at this point. It's not going anywhere. Defender, improved mount movement and use times. I'm curious what that means. I wonder if that'll be like a really deep perk on like all of the weapons. So for example, if there are actually challenges for mounting, which I'm sure there are, in this game, since you can move back and forth on the mounting thing, you can make very, very specific classes for specific challenges, which is actually pretty cool. You know, that whole system with like over 10 attachments and shit like that is kind of crazy, and good luck fucking balancing it. But it will result in a lot of really cool classes. And by really cool, I mean like really broke. Awesome. He's got a fucking gun that literally shoots rockets or something. I'm so confused. What the fuck is he hitting me with? Why is everything exploding? Why does he have a death machine? He has a death STG or some shit. I don't get it. I'm sitting there running around with a fucking musket while this guy is shooting literal rockets, man. Jumping's not gonna raise your GPA. You don't want to know what my GPA was. Hey, all I'm saying is bare minimum, okay? You only had to pass.